Thank you again for a wonderful, wonderful week. It was again very emotional for me, and I will come back.
And you made a lot of progress. I mean, since the first time of, let's say, like scared to even lift your body to now doing the tricks.
Yes, I'm very, very proud of myself.
Wow.
Very proud of myself. So just tell me, how did you come to the longboard dance, and what's about the camp?
For me, it was just I stumbled upon a video, and when I saw it, I was like, how does something so unusual and beautiful exist? And I think this longboard dancing has this effect on people when you don't know it exists, and suddenly you discover, you're like, what is this? What is this? And then a friend happened to have a longboard. He borrowed it to me, and I started skating, and I never stopped. And I have struggled sticking to things for a long time, but so far it's, I think, my 8th year. So it's been already a big part of my life.
Nice, nice. So and how did you start the camp, and why?
The main motivation between the camp was to actually have people to skate with and people to learn from, because when we started the camp, I was like kind of alone. I didn't really have riders to skate with or to learn from, and I was a beginner, and I really wanted to have this kind of community. So basically it was a space that was created by beginner for beginners to learn, and it happened, and it turned out that I was not the only one in this situation who wanted to have company, who needed guidance, and then and this is our 5th year.
Nice, nice. And so, I mean, so many years, so you said almost 8 years, so is there still something where you have to step outside of your comfort zone, either in skating or even something else?
If we start with skating, I really like now to explore more the upper body movement, and which is closer to dancing. And there are a lot of moments when I just feel very awkward and ridiculous, where when you know like it doesn't look good, and to kind of allow what you do not to look good. Forget what other people might think. If they think like, okay, you look ridiculous. So I feel like this part of just allowing myself to move in a way that feels good for me, I think this is now my kind of my challenge or my mindset in longboard dancing. And for the other parts, I'm just trying to, like, whenever I feel an impulse to try something, I try to go for it, because a big part of the longboard camp is actually to push people, to motivate people to come and try. But I feel like it's unfair if you are always like writing these inspirational things, like go try new things, get off your comfort zone. But when it comes your turn, you are like, well, actually, I'll just stay aside. So whenever I have an impulse, okay. For example, we did a camp with dancing and skating, and we all had to come to the circle to dance. In the middle of a circle, and
everyone watching. Okay.
And I don't dance well. I don't feel comfortable to have people watching at me. So that was really stressful. But then you feel like also extremely proud of yourself for doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing what I experienced for myself. I was so anxious, and if you can remember me in the first camp, I was very anxious, always like this.
Close.
And it's this, this mindfulness that you also, or I have to switch off my own mind just to say, okay, just do it. It will be okay. It will be okay. And it was okay.
Yeah.
It's all good.
And I also try to say like, okay, and if kind of like people laugh at me, for example, and so what, and if it doesn't work, and so what? And when you actually try to realize what are the things that are stopping you, you realize like they don't have any weight, they don't have any sense or value.
Exactly.
And then you can just go through it.
Exactly. Thank you again so much.